Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will explore how the projects file are organized in Android Studio. These steps are assumed that Hello World projects start out as shown in the diagram above. So, we will explore the project one by one. In the project Android view of your previous task, there are three top level folders in the app folder. These are Manifest, Java and Resource. Now we will expand the manifest folder. This folder contains Android manifest.xml file. This file describes all the components of your Android app and is read by the Android runtime system when your program is executed. Now we will explore the expand the Java file. All your Java languages files are organized in this folder. The Java folder contains three subfolders. The first file is com.example hello world, or the domain name of your app specified. All the files for a package are in folder named after the package for your hello world application. There is one package and it only contains mainActivity.java. Now in the second folder com.example hello android test, this folder is for your instrument tests and start out of a skeleton test file. Now the third folder com example hello world test, this folder is for your unit test and starts out with a automatically created skeleton unit test file. Now we will expand the resource folder. This resource folder contains all the resources for your app, include image, layout file, string icon and styling. It includes these subfolder drawable, layout, map values. Now in the drawable folder store all the app's image in this folder. Layout folder contain every activity has at least one layout file that describes the UI in XML. For hello world, this folder contain activity main.xml. Now the third folder is map. It is store your launcher in icon in this folder. Android uses the screen density, that is the number of pixels per inch, to determine the required image resolution. Android group all actual screen densities into a generalized densities such as medium, MDPI, high, HDPI, or extra high, XXX HDPI. The iclauncher.png folder contains the default launcher icon for all the densities supported by value. Now the fourth folder is for values. Instead of hard coding values like string, dimension and color in your XML and Java file, it is best practice to define them in their respective value. For this makes it easier to change and content across your app. The all folder contain their subfolders. The all folders in a resource that contain the subfolders. Now we have expanded the values subfolder with the resource folder. It includes these subfolder color.xml, string.xml and style.xml. The color.xml shows the default color for your screen. It shows the default color for your chosen theme, and you can add your own color or change them based on your app requirements. The second is string.xml. It creates resources for all your strings. This makes it easy to translate them to other languages. Now the third is the style.xml. All the styles for your app and the theme go here. Styles help you to give your app consistent look for your all UI element. Now the last is the Gradle script. Android Studio uses a Gradle as its build system. As you progress through these practicals, you will learn more about the Gradle and what you need to build and run your app. Gradle script. Android Studio uses a Gradle as a build system. The Gradle script folder contains all the files needed by the build system, and look for the bread. Android Studio uses a Gradle as its build system. This folder contains all the files needed by the build system. In the build.gradle file, when you are adding app-specific dependencies such as using additional library, they are go into the build.gradle file. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like my video, then don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching my video.